Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to give you the essentials when it comes to robotic affirming because there is so much crap that you're listening to when it comes to manifestation. Now, take it from someone who has manifested in the high clientele that I'm working with, not only utilizing my manifestation insight, but also helping them navigate through the manifesting state, utilizing my psychic abilities. That's right, I'm a natural born psychic. In fact, I probably sit in the top 1% of my ability and what I'm able to do. So listen up, grab a pen and paper, make some notes, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So there's a lot of information floating around on YouTube when it comes to robotic affirming. Well, the way I've done it, I've slowly introduced it on my channel. So I've done a bit of fun one, and then I've started talking a bit more about it. But now it's down to the serious stuff. Now you guys are ready. I feel like you're ready. But if you're not ready, you better well damn be. So here goes. Let's start off with the basics, right? When you're robotically affirming, it puts you in a conscious state of being, right? I am. And continuous repetition of that, you're reinforcing back into the subconscious mind and you're absolutely tricking it. That's great, because the mind doesn't even know whether it's true or false. But there are certain periods of your life where it's going to be more heightened than other periods. So what that means is, if you look at astrology and you look at the planetary alignments and look at the planetary houses, there are certain periods in your life where when you're affirming certain affirmations, it hits the peak. And there's a reason why, billionaires utilize astrology, because they're, so damn smart. So smart. They know what works for them during the periods of their life, and they know how to amplify the energy, but they also know how to smooth out the energy so it's vibrationally steady and it doesn't affect perhaps their career, the work, the love, the marriage, whatever it may be. Pretty smart. There's so much more to it, guys. The next point is, when you're robotically affirming, as you know, we are building energy in our energy field. So not only are we sort of tricking the subconscious mind, but it also contributes to the energy we build in, because the energy we build in is what we attract out. Now, in the Eastern culture, and for those of you who are watching who are from the Eastern part of the world, you will know that the temples are open during certain hours. So from 9 a.m. to usually 12 or 1 p.m, and then it reopens again at 5 p.m. till about 9 p.m. Why? Because those are the heightened peak of energy, positive energy. But where there's positive energy, there is also negative energy. So we need to know when to balance it. The same applies to you as a soul being. You will have heightened energy during the day than where you are in a negative energy. Yeah. So there needs to be a balance. So you need to know when to robotically affirm, what is good for you. And usually that information comes from your full name and your date of birth and your time of birth. So everything I'm sharing with you guys, I work with some affluent people, and the way I work with them is because they utilize my spiritual wisdom, my spiritual insight. I have not studied a course on astrology, but I do get the downloads, and I have got a whole team, the best team when it comes to astrology in particular. Next point is, certain affirmations will hit certain chakra energy spots within your body. So whether you say, I'm abundant, I'm successful, I'm loved, I'm healed, I'm beautiful, I'm cared for. Well, again, chakra points, depending on what affirmation you say, will hit the energy spot. But this is the interesting part. You've got to move with your affirmations. So the way we do it is certain exercises on a one-to-one basis, getting you to move, getting your energy moving and affirming, and it's hitting that chakra point. Oh my God, you are like causing a ripple effect. You're making the energy even more bigger, and then before you know it, it hits you more deeper, more effectively in your subconscious mind. And this is perhaps what other coaches won't even tell you. Even if you do robotically affirm, let's just say for argument's sake, you keep robotically affirming, you're like, yeah, I can have it. I am abundant. I am beautiful. I am loved. I am attractive. He wants me. Yeah, sure. There's no doubt you will manifest in the thing or the person in, but it doesn't stick. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you how on earth can you get your manifestations to stick. Now, the best example I'm going to give you is Megan Goode, right? She did an interview with Oprah in, I think it's 2006. And in that interview, she said, when she looked at the guy, that's my husband.
I remember thinking like, wow, that's the kind of guy I wish I could marry. He's so amazing.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't until a few months down the line where I decided to become celibate. I started telling friends and family that he was my husband. Everyone's like, and you sound crazy.
No, we had not started dating.
We had not started dating.
You didn't know any of it?
None of it.
So you manifested this?
Yeah. But everything was like confirmation.
You called it in.
It was hearing it,
sure did.
so then I started speaking it, so then I started, shamelessly telling it, and then eventually people started coming up to me and saying stuff.
So in a way, she manifested him in, right? They divorced now, didn't stick. Why? Well, that's a love situation, and it was initially a non-spiritual connection. So what she should have done is, even though she manifested the person in, should have been turned into a spiritual connection. And how do you do that? Well, that's the insight that we share. That's why it's so different. That's why it's so important for you to invest in yourself, getting behind your manifesting state with a manifestation coach that knows their shit. So every manifestation you send out, it's governed by spiritual laws. And who do you think has access to that information? You or we? Now, take it from myself and my coach. 24 years in the industry as a spiritual master psychic, manifestation coach. We know robotically affirming is not enough. Yes, you're manifesting that thing and that person in, but it doesn't guarantee that it will stick. Do you know how it's going to stick? When you start shifting your internal, you start upgrading yourself each and every day, mind, body, and energy. You show up to the universe, and you got to remember, you are spiritual beings in a human body. So the more you upgrade yourself spiritually, guess what? It's gonna shift your reality. Now, the ones who don't shift their reality, that stay the same, is because they're not evolving. They're not upgrading. They identify themselves as victims, as losers. You do not want to do that. I am telling you, it's going to show up in your reality, and you're going to be giving off the same energy, going around in the same cycles over and over again. Your voice matters. So if there's anything that you want us to cover, drop your comments here below. But ask yourself, have you been struggling with manifesting? Have you manifested anything in but it hasn't stuck? Or would you like to know where your manifesting state is at? Would you like to further improve yourself on a daily basis and really get behind upgrading you so it shows up in your reality and you reap the benefits in all areas of your life? Well, head over to our website right now and subscribe to our email updates for you to get the essentials that you need to know to get kick-started within your manifesting state.